lull, Anti-Citizenship Amendment Act protests resumed in the national capital. Protesters took over Jama Kasjid area soon after the Friday prayers. And for the first time since the beginning of the protests, marchers attempted to approach the Prime Minister's residence. Here is what transpired today.
With tied hands, protesters marched up to PM's residence. On Friday, in a mark of protest against CAA, hundreds of people marched towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi's residence to demand the release of Bhim Army Chief Chandrasekhar Azad. The protesters, including Bhim Army members, marched from Jor Bagh and were stopped by the police at a barricade on the way to the Prime Minister's residence in Lok Kalyan Marg, a few kilometers away. The protesters, who voiced their protest against the CAA and the NRC, were stopped by the police. The protesters took part in the march with their hands tied. They said they did so to avoid being blamed for violence and arson during the protest. Delhi Metro Rail Corporation announced that the entry and exits of Lok Kalyan Marg metro station would remain shut and trains wouldn't be halting at the station. Parvinder Singh, additional DCP, Delhi South, who was monitoring the situation at Lok Kalyan Marg, said the situation is peaceful at Jor Bagh.
Situation is peaceful here. There is a gathering of 50-60 people only. So they have been requested to disperse from here itself. We are ready to respond to any situation, but the situation is peaceful. There is no issue as of now.
The police requested the gathering of 50 to 60 people who were protesting to disperse. The police said that the people who were protesting obeyed their instructions. Earlier, the police had imposed restrictions around the areas of PM's residence to thwart any anti-CAA protest march. Anti-CAA protests were held at Jama Masjid. On Friday, after prayers at Jama Masjid, several residents of Old Delhi came out in protest against CAA. Congress leader Alka Lamba was also present outside Jama Masjid. Section 144 CRPC was imposed near Red Fort in large parts of Northeast Delhi district and around UP Bhavan in Delhi. Large number of policemen and 15 companies of paramilitary forces were deployed in the area. The police and paramilitary forces asked the protesters to maintain peace throughout the agitation. Protests against police raj of UP police. On Friday at 3 p.m., Jamia Coordination Committee staged a protest outside UP Bhavan against the police raj of UP police. At the protest site, a schoolgirl approached Deputy Commissioner of Police, presented him with roses and asked him to ensure peace is maintained. Earlier, the Delhi police had put up a banner asking people to refrain from staging demonstrations outside UP Bhavan as prohibitory orders were in place. Police personnel were deployed and barricades were placed outside the building. Drones were used for security surveillance. Delhi police monitored social networking sites to check for rumors. Police request protesters to maintain peace. Prakash Surya, DCP of Northeast Delhi, said that police conducted flag marches in Silampur, Jafrabad and Mustafabad areas and appealed to people to maintain peace. My name dragged by MHA to damage Congress. Ex-Congress MLA Mateen Ahmed has been named in FIR in connection with December 17 Silampur anti-CAA violence. Ahmed claimed that the Congress protesters were denied permission for a bike rally. He also said that his name was dragged into the case on the direction of Home Ministry to cause damage to the Congress. A meeting was held at the residence of Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi to discuss nationwide protests against Citizenship Amendment Act. BJP leader Shahnawaz Hussain, National Commission for Minorities Chairman Ghairul Hassan Rizvi and others were present. Meanwhile, Delhi's Karkardhum court has sought medical reports of the accused in Silampur violence from Tihar jail authorities. The court will hear the bail petition filed by two accused in Silampur violence case on 30th of December. A News 9 report.